And obviously we got the professor is in the house and he's got a little art that he's planning.
Yeah, this is gonna be pretty crazy and intensive work, and I told you guys about it.
Forget about sustainability. You want to enrich ecosystems.
Every being is equipped to live a positive, energetic balance.
Keep it pruned.
We are cultivating abundance.
Not a problem to cut down trees. The problem is not planting them.
Yo, what's up, Agroforestry Academy? We're glad to be back here. I'm particularly happy to have Felipe back in the house. We're back in Brasilia, back at Sítio do Jazz. We're teaming up again for some dirty business.
Very dirty.
We got this baby here behind us and another one just over there. These beautiful monsters. We talk so much about eucalyptus, we plant so many eucalyptuses, but you know, when you got house nearby and you got other constructions, really we gotta always be attent not to let them become monsters, you know, things that in the future you can't control anymore. Because it is around my house, it is around, obviously you're thinking if I was in we'd love to see these trees out in the wild. And there is a different aspect to this as well. There's so much to talk about this, but there is a different aspect. If this was a 200-year-old tree, these kind of trees that you see out in the wildlife, and they're this big, and they've taken 200 years to arrive there, and mankind are exploring the woods. Nowadays, I just can't see how they can grow again. You know, nowadays, the situation that the planet Earth is today and the way the human beings are interacting with nature. The problem is these kind of trees, those kind of oak trees in Europe, those 400, 500-year-old trees, we just can't see them being grown and achieving these kind of sizes again. I feel this way, Felipe, you know, and those trees, they play an important part in the system. And once they've been removed, with the rate that we're interacting with nature, I can't see them growing back. We're not going to give 200 years.
Exactly. People don't give enough time for the forest to recover. That's the big thing, right? They take it down, and they keep on taking down all the regrowth, so they never come back to this type of size and age, right? So and that's one of the beautiful things about agroforestry, is that when you start pruning trees, you allow them to live much longer in productive systems without interfering with the food production. So you can have really old trees eventually, right? When our grandsons and granddaughters are managing the forest that we leave behind, they're gonna have the opportunity to see those 200, 300-year-old trees. That's gonna be nice.
Yeah, I just felt that, you know, as I looked into this tree and you know, so that people don't get me wrong. I mean, if you go into the wildlife and you see a tree like this, it really should be preserved, you know, because it plays an important part in that system. And once it's down, you know, the chances that, you know, with our interaction that we're going to let that grow again, it's very slim. This is about a 25-year-old eucalyptus. So with eucalyptus, you know, you can get that, you know.
It's just amazing. the size it grows to in 25 years. It's beautiful. Unbelievable.
Well, what's happening here, we're planning, you know, we're bringing it down. We're planning the operation on how to bring this down. Well, basically, it's growing, you know, similar, anything up to 10 meters a year, I'm guessing. You know, from what I'm looking at it, you know, a good 5 meters a year, at least.
Yeah, this one is very big. It's probably like 40 meters tall or something.
All right. Yeah. So I haven't got the exact maths, but it, you know, every year that goes by, it does grow. And at the moment, I'm looking at my house and I'm thinking, hold on, you know. And I would love to do agriculture in this part of the farm, which I haven't in the recent years. And if I will go ahead and do that, I will have to bring these trees down to start something new, to start a new system. So again, with unconditional love, we're bringing one tree down, but in the space of this tree, we could plant another 1,000 trees. So it is with unconditional love that we're bringing this tree down. There is a bigger purpose. Obviously, I'm protecting my house, but I'm also giving an opportunity for a clearance. And if I make good use of all this material that it has provided, it will feed back, and it will be honorably, it will honorably feed back to a new forest. It will open space for, future trees.
Definitely.
So with unconditional love, as much as I'm passionate about this individual, I'm in peace about it. I'm not sour, I'm not hurt. I'm not hurt because I know that here there's an opportunity for us to plant another 1,000 trees. And it's probably, it should resprout and then have, his story will continue.
Yeah, probably.
And there's so much we can make good use of it as well. And let's not be hypocrites. We use a lot of wood in our lives, so we can harvest this wood as well in a sustainable way. So there's a lot of things going on. So obviously I got to look out for the house. I got to see all the nearby vegetation where we're aiming to drop it. There are the chickens nearby. I'm gonna have to remove the chickens from the area when the time comes, when the big boy will hit the ground. I need to make sure that any animals nearby are well away. And obviously we got the professor is in the house and he's got a little art that he's planning.
Yeah, this is gonna be pretty crazy and intensive work, and I told you guys about it the last video that we were gonna be doing this, and we're gonna record all of the operation. I'm gonna try to get a camera up there with me so that you guys can not only see. We're gonna have cameras around recording everything, and I'm gonna have a camera attached to my helmet while I do the operation up there, so you guys are gonna be able to see everything firsthand. So we've got all of these babies here, and there's probably another chainsaw coming tomorrow with a friend of ours with an even bigger, how do you call this in English? I forgot. Sword? We call it sword in Portuguese. I don't know if that's how you call it in English, but it's gonna be an even bigger one. I'm gonna go up with a climbing gear and this little baby here, which is the best. This model of chainsaw is the best to do work when you're up in the tree, because you can manage it with one hand and you can use the other hand to give you some balance. Of course, I'm going to be tied to the tree, but still it's good for you for balance to have a free hand, and this will be enough to take down most of the weight of the tree, the lateral branches. Because since it winds a lot here, so we never know when we're taking down the tree, the wind might be too big and it might be a bit harder to direct the fall of the tree. So the idea is to take down most of the weight and reduce its height so that it doesn't hit any nearby buildings. So it's gonna be pretty fun. We got these wedges here to help with directing the fall. This is something I also showed last video, something that Brazilian people don't use nearly as much as they should. It's even hard to find, but this is just it's a must-have tool when you're dealing with these big trees. It really helps directing the
So that's gonna be really
fall.
interesting for everyone to see.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly. So yeah, that's it. So the idea will be, first I'm gonna climb, take down as much as I can from the lateral branches with this baby, take the top down, then climb back down, and then we're gonna fell the main trunk, and we're gonna split some boards, right?
Yeah, let's make good use of the wood.
Cool.
We'll do some woodworking. This is 75 centimeters. We can do a lot with this. The one that's coming is a meter wide, meter long.
Yeah, well, how?
So to do some poker tables, some nice round poker tables, some nice tabs,
I want to take part in the poker game.
I want to play some cards.
This is, you need about, I think you need like, can we both hold the tree, 2 people?
I don't think we're going to be able to. No.
No, so we need 3 people.
Let's hold our hands here and then show how much is left there.
Oh yeah, good one. Maybe a bit to this side. Yeah. So there you go. That's how much it's missing. So probably like 50 centimeters missing. So this is like 40, 80, it's probably 1 meter wide, apparently. 1 or 1.2
Yeah, 1.2
meters
I'll
in
say.
diameter.
Down here a bit more.
Yeah, so this is gonna be, it's gonna be intense. It's gonna be intense, and you can be in tune because there's gonna be many videos from this one operation here, and it's gonna be pretty exciting. We hope everything runs smoothly, and soon we have some poker tables.
Yeah. And just for those of you who've got your heart tight, say, oh my God, what a beautiful tree. We do it with unconditional love.
Exactly. So
You know,
let's
this
get going, right?
This is not an eucalyptus that was planted in the system. You know, this was, I can't tell, this was from before I came here. This might have even sprouted spontaneously. There's a couple of its children, a couple of its seedlings that has sprouted around. It's done a good job of looking after this area while it's not planted. But now, you know, bringing it down, the time has come. Time has come. So keep in tune, all right? Next week we're releasing the follow-up, and we're already gonna be singing with these chainsaws.
Yeah. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Till next time.